Sitting outside here on the front porch of World Headquarters, I just wanted to share this video with you that I just received from DogPatch. He's the one working on my 1964 Econoline, and he is ready to go to paint, and I am super excited. Curly's excited. He wants to go for a ride. Curly loves riding in any truck. The Econoline is not just any truck. It's a dream truck. And DogPatch is making that dream come true, and Curly has sharp nails. So, please watch. Those of you that don't care about Econoline trucks, don't watch. But those of you that have been following along, this is a great big update. I'm super excited to share it with you. Here it comes.
All right. Went over this thing with a block file. Well, one of them flexible blocks, you know. They're available in all different grits. I went with 600 on this one. We're going to do a close-up walk around because there's still a few little spots that I want to hit. But for the most part, she's almost ready to paint. The camera picks it up. There's a little chip right there. There's a little chip right there. But for the most part, this bad boy is smooth. Remember, this was all gone. That was all rotted completely out, inside and out. I put an inner panel in, put an outer panel in, put the bottom lip on. There, you can see her down there. The whole panel. Brian East panel, it fit really well, welded in with no problem. The doors were pretty clean. Had a rustle on the bottom of each one I welded in. Had a ding in the middle of the driver's door, but this door here was pretty solid. Pretty straight. A little tweaked. I bent the hinges in to get it to line up. Now, if you also remember, this dog leg was gone completely right there. That's all hand fabricated. I couldn't find any online. Top of the rail was pretty beat. As most farm trucks, it had a lot of dings and dents in it. I did not fill the holes right there or there. We don't know what they were, if they were add-on or what. It's also got them across the back there, and I don't know what they are, but I didn't fill them. This truck was hitting the rear. This side was pretty solid all the way down. Well, it's blurry, but it's just a shadow. And it had some rust holes on the bottom of that light I welded in. And then we're going to get to the front here. Y'all remember, if you've watched any of my videos, this was drilled and pulled out from a front end accident on this side here. This whole thing had about 1 inch of Bondo in it, starting from this hinge all the way across the front there. It even had little holes in it where the Bondo was pushed through on the inside. We call them nubbies. And we took all that out and re-welded it all in. And she's straight and smooth now. Also, if you remember, that bottom roll pan right there looks like somebody had put a jack on the center of it and jacked it up and bent it all the way up. So I cut that out, both inner and outer, and replaced it. Also did the dog leg on this side. It was rotted out. Now this side here also had to have a lip on the inside done right there. And this door had a dent right in the middle of it. Pretty good, like somebody closed it with their butt or something. So we were able to get behind it and pop it out. This side here had a full-size panel done from wheel well to wheel well. As you can see, it's all done, including the bottom lip. And then the bed rail here is all done. And there was quite a few dents on this side too. Also, the bottom section here was completely rotted out and Swiss cheesed. I cut it out, and I used an old fender from another vehicle that just happened to have the same crown. This valance had a few dings and dents along the way, but wasn't too shabby. The bed did have a hole in it in the middle, rotted through, and one up by the front wall. There's a few dings in that bed wall, but this is going to be used as a driver. It's not a show truck. And it's going to haul campers for Rob. So there you go. I just wanted to give a sunny update. I'm not climbing up on the roof, but the roof is done. Next up, paint. We're going to do the color coat. I'm going to pull the doors and the grill out and spray them first in the tailgate and let them sit outside in the sun while we're getting sunny here before it gets in the 90s. Right now it's in the 70s, which is perfect weather for me to paint, low humidity. I can slow the drying times down, you know, wet sand the paint and get it ready. And then we're going to do the engine and finish up all the mechanicals, and then I'll clear coat it when I'm all done, just in case I chip it and gotta touch up the color. I'll get back to you soon, guys.